Hey everybody, look, it's Marcus here. I'm here to talk to you about the ultimate guide for weight loss for women 30 years and plus. It's a poignant topic. It's very important. I think it's really important for a lot of my clients, so I'd love to address it and see what points I can help you out with. First of all, we're going to start with a little introduction about why it's important. Like navigating life after motherhood and approaching menopause can be really sort of tough. I know how challenging this can be. With the right approach, it's absolutely possible to achieve your fat loss goals in a healthy and sustainable way. But by the end of this video, you'll have a complete roadmap for losing fat, boosting your metabolism, and feeling your best no matter what age or stage of life you're in. So let's dive in. Look, understanding your body's changes is really important to kick things off with. So let's talk about what's happening in your body as you age, especially after childbirth and during menopause. There's some significant hormonal changes that can affect fat loss. So during perimenopause and menopause, estrogen levels drop, and this can slow down your metabolism, make it easier to gain fat, particularly around your belly. Muscle loss, this happens with age as well. So you naturally start losing muscle, which is essential for keeping your metabolism high, and this less muscle you have, the harder it can be to burn fat effectively. So post-motherhood changes also come into effect, After pregnancy, your body's composition may change, making it more challenging to lose fat, but it's not impossible. Understanding these changes is the first step in creating a plan that works for you. Look, I've got a few clients that have gone through pregnancy. They've also gone into older ages, and it's definitely a challenge, but it's something that they can overcome with consistent behavior, and that goes across the board for any person that's looking to lose weight, regardless, male, female, consistency. But there's these particular things that happen for women, particularly around menopause and particularly after childbirth, that need to be addressed. So let's talk about nutrition, which is probably the most important part about fat loss for anyone in particular. So particularly for ladies at that age, protein is key. So as you age, protein becomes even more essential. It helps build and maintain muscle, which boosts your metabolism. So you need to aim for, at least 20 to 30 grams of protein with every meal. So think lean meats, fish, eggs, and then plant-based options like beans and tofu. All right, there's plenty out there. You just have to have a look around. There's some great options there, but think 20 to 30 grams per meal. Focus on whole foods. So when we talk about whole foods, we're talking fruits, vegetables, whole grains, healthy fats. They're your best friends. They provide essential nutrients without the extra calories from processed foods. Plus, whole foods keep you fuller for longer because the body has to break down these solid masses that have got all these essential elements already built inside them. It's better for you in the long run. It's as opposed to processed foods. So processed foods take out the fiber. They reduce the amount of breakdown that the body has to do, and it spikes some of your insulin as well. So whole foods are great. The other thing is watching your portions. Like, you need to watch your portion sizes. Portion control is crucial. You don't need to starve yourself, but being mindful of how much you eat can help you stay in a calorie deficit, which is key for fat loss. Okay, so it's a bit about being accountable to yourself and just sticking to a program and a plan. Healthy fats and fiber. So don't be afraid of the fats. I didn't say all fats are bad, but you don't want to eat fat all the time, but don't be afraid of it. Healthy fats like avocado, nuts, and olive oil can help you regulate, and this is particularly important for women, help you regulate hormones and keep you satisfied. Pair them with a high fiber food to keep your digestion in check and cravings at bay. Such a great idea. So it's really poignant that women make sure they have the right amount of hormones going through them at this time, because it's going to change up. And healthy fats and ones from whole foods will really help that happen. So like as a simple meal plan or snack suggestion I can come up with, think about tuna, think about dips and crackers that have got whole foods added to them with some hummus, and add some avocado. There's your fats in there. Think about the whole foods, avoiding processed stuff. All right, so the next section, which is my favorite section by far, is strength training and resistance workouts. it's an absolute game changer for fat loss if you can add in this and do it properly, especially as you get older. So building muscle and burning fat, they go hand in hand, surprisingly. Strength training is one of the most effective ways to lose fat. The more muscle you build, the more calories your body burns at rest. And that's without having to do anything extra. So focus on compound movements like squats, deadlifts, push-ups, and bodyweight rows. These exercises target multiple muscle groups at once, maximizing fat burn. Essential stuff. Now, you need to do this around about 2 to 3 times a week. You don't need to spend hours in the gym either. So just a solid strength training routine 2 to 3 times a week is enough to see results. Don't be afraid to lift heavy multiple times as you progress. It's a myth that lifting heavy will make you bulky. On the contrary, it actually helps you sculpt that body that you're after. So adding that in, resistance work is really important. I know a lot of ladies have got a default of going to cardio all the time. One, because they feel comfortable doing it. But the strength stuff is really what's going to build up that muscle mass that you need to burn those calories at rest. And who doesn't want to lose weight when they're resting? Great idea. A good way of adding this resistance in is using resistance bands. So if you're working out from home, resistant bands are a great alternative. They're portable, affordable, and just as effective for building muscle. So we've had a few clients in that have started using TRX rows in most of our workouts at the gym, but also banded things to sort of aid in doing some of these large compound movements, okay? So if you can't do a pull-up or you can't do a squat correctly, you can use bands to help you and assist you, TRXs to assist you, getting into positions so that you can get a full range of motion and you can control the negative in each of these actions and really build that muscle mass that we want. All right, so we're going to add in cardio as well. It's not just totally neglected, but it's an important thing. Cardiovascular exercise and HIIT, high-intensity interval training. So cardio plays a role in fat loss as well, but you don't need to focus on hours of it. In fact, too much cardio can be counterproductive. So the power of HIIT training is it's high-intensity interval training, as I mentioned before, and it's really effective at burning fat. It involves short bursts of intense activity followed by brief rest periods. You can do this with sprints, bodyweight exercises, or cycling. Spin, in fact, is one of my favorites. So just 20 to 30 minutes of HIIT 2 to 3 times a week is incredibly effective. So moderate cardio or active recovery. So on days when you're not doing strength training or any HIIT, opt for a little bit of moderate cardio like walking, swimming, or cycling. It doesn't need to be much. Honestly, if you can get your 10,000 steps in every day or every second day when you're not training, that's really awesome. That's enough. So that's great for burning those extra calories and promoting recovery. So look, a good, simple, intense workout idea could be a Tabata. So 20 seconds work, 10 seconds rest of 8 rounds of bodyweight squats as fast as you can, as many as you can in that 20 seconds. Then push-ups for 20 seconds as fast as you can. Then star jumps as fast as you can for 20 seconds and 10 seconds rest. And then finally, you might throw in there some sit-ups for 20 seconds, as many as you can. Do that again, each of those 4 exercises again. There's your Tabata. There is a 4-minute workout. You could do that 3 to 4 times, and I'll tell you what, you will have an amazing high-intensity workout. So the last section we're going to talk about, well, section number 5, maybe not the last, is sleep, stress, and recovery. So these are often overlooked, but they're critical for fat loss, especially as we get older. The importance of sleep. So when you're sleep deprived, your body produces more cortisol, the stress hormone, which makes it harder to lose fat. So you need to aim for between 7 and 9 hours of sleep per night, and that's when your body repairs. It repairs the muscle and it balances the hormones out. So if you're one of these people that's stressed, not getting enough sleep, you are really going to struggle with this whole concept of losing weight. Your body gets stressed out and it stores it as a hormonal response. So you need to manage these stress levels. So chronic stress can lead to overeating as well as fat storage, particularly around the belly. So you need to find ways to reduce stress, whether it's through mindfulness practice, meditation, or just simply taking time to breathe and get back into yourself. Incorporating this stress management routine can make a massive difference, like unbelievable. Active recovery, all right? This is another topic. don't underestimate the power of recovery, all right? Incorporating rest days, stretching, and light activities like yoga or walking, this allows your muscles to repair and prevents burnout. Look, quite a few people come to the gym and they've worked with Lizzie in mindfulness practices because they've hit plateaus where they haven't been able to make a change effectively. A lot of it comes down to your mind over matter, and being able to get that addressed, if you need it, is really important. It might be the key point to make all the difference, okay? So don't underestimate the capacity of your mind to either be a roadblock or the winning factor in getting you on the right track. All right. Mindset and consistency. This is absolutely my most favorite of all of the topics, all right? So when we talk about mindset, fat loss takes time, all right? Especially after motherhood or when your hormones are fluctuating. So be patient with yourself. Understand this is something that's going to be a lifelong challenge, but it can happen rather quickly if you get all your ducks in a row and all these right things done. So focus on the progress and not perfection. Fat loss isn't linear, okay? So you go up and down. You'll have good weeks and bad weeks. Some weeks you'll see great progress, and then others you might feel like you're stagnant, but that's okay. It's about being consistent, trusting the process, and celebrating small wins along the way. Stay consistent. It's the key, all right? Whether you're sticking to your nutrition plan or showing up for your workouts or prioritizing sleep, doing little things consistently will add up over time. So setting realistic goals as well. Setting achievable short-term goals to keep you motivated. For example, if you're aiming to lose 1 to 2 kilos over the next month rather than focusing on big, daunting numbers, all right? Keeping it, we call them SMART goals, specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time-based, all right? They're very key parameters to creating sustainable goals that you can achieve. We've done that with a number of clients. We keep it achievable, all right? We look at what we can do in the next month, and generally speaking, it's something that we can definitely achieve. And if you add up all these weeks and months in a line, they turn out to be something that's incredible. So to sum it up, fat loss after 30, whether you're post-motherhood or nearing menopause, comes down to your understanding of your body's changes, focusing on nutrition, incorporating strength and cardio in the right measure, and prioritizing recovery and mindset. If you stick to these principles, you'll not only lose fat, but you'll feel stronger and more confident in your body. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like and subscribe. And if you want a free guide with a detailed fat loss plan, click the link in the description video below. And thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.